This is one of Minecraft's newest boss mods, and I just spent a month of my life trying to no-hit him. No, this guy's unreal. What are you talking about? No, I backed up. I backed up. What am I doing with my life? What am I doing with my life? What am I doing with my life? Went pretty smoothly if you ask me. This boss is so hard because this orb ignores all armor, so it doesn't matter if you show up wearing business formal or homeless man. He's not classist. And all your game-changing enchantments, into the garbage they go since you can't even directly hit him. Not to mention you can't even use blocks. It all started when I uploaded a video about this insane new boss mod. The audience reception mirrored my own. Damn, this is crazy. Hopefully nobody comes forth with a daring request to, and of course there's that one individual. Are you crazy? Are you out of your mind? Listen, I couldn't pass up an opportunity like this. Now I can finally say that I actually listen to you guys and make the content you want. A certain muffin is currently crying in the corner. One of the things that make this mod stick out from the rest is the fact that this boss is a whole billboard of unique attacks, ranging from a laser to another laser to some more lasers. Oh, have I mentioned the lasers? Oh, let me guess, another laser? Oh, that wasn't so bad. On top of that, unlike every single other boss mod, I have no idea how to pronounce this one. Alright, now that you've had a proper introduction to Chesed, let me tell you the no-hit process. Before that, though, I'm pulling out my trap card, the subscribe button, hit it. This mod, Qliphoth, is gonna have like 10 more bosses added later on, and you don't want to miss out on 10 more self-inflicted torture sessions, do you now? Also, sorry if I sound sick, my nose is stuffed, I can't breathe right now. Initially, my tactic for no-hitting Chesed was to brute force my way through all his attack patterns, hoping that I get lucky enough to just make it through without a scratch. Yeah, that didn't go too well. In fact, it went so poorly that my computer got tired of it all and the world just started crashing upon opening. On top of that, Chesed literally nerfed himself. I have no idea how that happened, but he started taking more damage per hit. I never touched the config. I don't think it gets more direct than that. So my next tactic was to analyze each and every one of his attack patterns, spend multiple hours dodging each one, and then combine all my knowledge into one final battle. Chesed always starts the fight with a laser that tracks your movement. It only stops tracking after you hear this ding, after which you have to step back in order to avoid being where you were a second ago. Since Chesed has an extremely diverse moveset, we're gonna have to creatively call this attack Laser 1. Laser 1 is also the only way to damage Chesed. You cannot hit him directly, he'll just punt you into oblivion. You see these little altars? You have to direct Laser 1 straight into them and boom! But Dima, won't you get hit if you stand still? Introducing blue crystals. If you break them, you basically get feelings of euphoria, increased alertness and energy, which gives you the ability to take 2 shots without getting hurt. No, the mod does not add an RV. Laser 1 lasts just long enough for you to hit Chesed 2 times, and it takes 6 times to get him to a second phase. That's right, there's a second phase. Speaking of second, after Chesed is done with Laser 1, he cycles between one of these 4 moves. That's right, there's no predictable pattern to his moves, he just does them randomly, making this infinitely harder. We're gonna call this attack the Toho. Just like with any bullet hell, you have to simply be patient and go through the motions. Just kidding, you can turn hitboxes on and make dodging everything much easier for yourself. Toho has a lot of downtime, meaning that you have a lot of space to start attacking the monoliths surrounding Chesed. Keep these in mind for later. All you have to know now is that your primary objective, aside from damaging Chesed, is to destroy these monoliths. However, you can't spend too long hitting them because Chesed will start shooting waves of bullets out that aren't possible to squeeze through unless you're at the edge of the arena. If Chesed doesn't cast Toho, he'll cast either Laser 2 or Laser 3. That's right, we're getting creative with these. Laser 2 has you running for your life while rocks fall from the ceiling and lasers surround you. As we all know, when life gives you lemons, make lemonade. In this case, the lasers were bugged, making them impossible to see. The lemonade, hold W and pray. Laser 3, on the other hand, has you looking like a gaming god. With enough reflexes and practice, you can use the little downtime Laser 3 offers to start hitting the monoliths as the ground beneath you undulates and the lasers encircle you. It looks pretty cool. He can also cast what I like to call the peaceful protest. He basically just chucks blocks at you at the speed of light and you have to run in a circle hoping they don't hit you because sometimes they just randomly do, and it kind of sucks when a good run is ended by this unlucky RNG. Lemons. Lemonade. Oh, come on! After a combination of these attacks, Chesed will usually cast Laser 1 again for you to be able to damage him again. Now you see, I could have gotten myself speed 2 and strength potions as well as maxed out my axe, but then it honestly just becomes a little too quick and easy where you don't even have to bother dodging Laser 1 and it becomes more of a freebie ability. We're sticking with the basics here. I'm totally not just stalling because I'm temporarily banished from society because I'm currently sick with a stinging sore throat. Oh wow, would you look at that? Eventually, if you get unlucky and don't manage to get him to the second phase quickly enough, Chesed will unravel to you his new ability. No, literally, he unravels himself and rolls around the arena and you have to run perpendicular to him to dodge him. It's sometimes a little difficult, but that's okay. There's a lot of downtime in this ability as he rolls around, so use that to break the monoliths. And that brings us to... So, the monoliths, what do they do? After Chesed performs the unraveling, he'll use the monoliths to charge himself up to cast Laser 4. Dima, I think you might have been overreacting a little bit. That seems to have done no damage to you, you might be thinking. Yeah, so basically this is an anime protagonist. To prevent yourself from getting domain expansion, you have to break all the monoliths. That way, Laser 4 won't do any damage. Laser 4 marks the end of the ability cycle. Always after Laser 4, Chesed will cast Laser 1 again and repeat the entire battle until you get to phase 2. Here's a little hint. Stand right where the blue crystals spawn. You can break one right before he casts Laser 1, giving you extra time to run around the entire arena, letting you hit him 3 times rather than the usual 2. This is what I like to call a greedy risk though. It has ended runs many times, but think about it. Style points. Welcome. Chesed is a lot more random here. He does not start the phase with Laser 1. In my experience, he just cycles between Toho, Laser 2, Laser 3, or the Peaceful Protest again as his first ability. Toho and the Peaceful Protest haven't really changed, but Laser 2 and Laser 3... oh boy, are there a lot more lasers, and oh boy, are they fast. Same with Laser 1. That snail is fast. Here's the kicker, though. The monoliths now have double health, so now it takes 8 axe crits to break them instead of 4, making preventing your demise quite difficult. Use all the downtime you have and crit to your heart's content. You'll only have 1 saving grace if you don't break all the monoliths quickly enough, and that'll be... that's right, there's a Laser 5. Chesed will cast this laser cage that gives you enough time to get 8 axe crits on a monolith, guaranteeing you break 1, hopefully your last one, because after Laser 5, Chesed will always cast Laser 4. And that's all, folks. That's all it takes to no-hit Chesed. Pretty simple. With that being said, the moment you've been waiting for. The full no-hit Chesed battle. I had to wait before speaking so my nose would clear up. This took a whole lot of time and effort, so don't forget to subscribe for more
Qliphoth
no-hits in the future. What? Bro. And I went the wrong way. You've got to be kidding me. We've been here before. We've been here before. Come on, please. Please. Yes! Oh, I haven't seen this in so long. Oh. First try.